What you eat can literally make you sick. Dr. Stephen Gundry is a cardiac surgeon and the author of The Plant Paradox, which offers a true paradigm shift in the way we think about food. He now has a new book, The Plant Paradox Cookbook, with delicious recipes so you can lead a healthier life. Dr. Gundry reveals why he decided to write his new book.
Well, the Plant Paradox Cookbook was a natural result of the Plant Paradox becoming such a worldwide bestseller. The Plant Paradox has now been translated into 24 languages. And so people started to say, okay, you know, this lectin thing, plant proteins that can make us sick, looks like a real deal. But, you know, Dr. Gundry, you're taking away all my favorite foods, so what the heck am I going to eat? And so we had 44 recipes in the Plant Paradox, but the Plant Paradox Cookbook now has 100 new recipes.
Dr. Gundry recommends foods to add to your diet and ones you need to avoid.
I grew up in the Midwest and the South and love comfort foods. And so how do I get comfort foods that aren't going to kill me? And so the real impetus of doing this cookbook was to make things like waffles, but make them out of coconut flour and almond flour. And they're going to actually improve your health. They're going to improve the bugs that live in your gut. But you're going to think it's a waffle. There's some great muffin recipes for a carrot cake muffin that take 10 minutes to make. We've got several ways of getting vegetables into your breakfast. We've got some great muffins that have spinach and eggs. It's kind of a spinach omelet in a muffin cup. So there's always kind of quick ways to get really something that's going to help you rather than hurt you. For lunch, I urge everybody to please have some form of salad. And everybody now loves, you know, Buddha bowls and taco bowls and burrito bowls. Well, I've got an egg roll in a bowl that you can mix up so quickly, but you don't have the egg roll, which is made out of flour. You have it in a bowl. You'll get all the taste you want. You'll have great cabbages that feed your gut bugs, but you won't have the bad stuff. Same way with dinner. Most people in this country are protein-aholics. We eat far too much protein. And one of the things that's fascinating to people who read the Plant Paradox is that if you look statistically at what causes diabetes and obesity around the world, everybody says, oh, it's sugar. Well, sugar is one of the two equations, but equal to sugar is the consumption of animal protein, and that includes beef, pork, chicken, fish. And the more animal protein you eat or anybody else eats, the more obese you will be and the more diabetes you will have.
Dr. Gundry talks about places on Earth where people live longer, called the Blue Zone.
The key to the blue zones is actually that all of these blue zones, who have very different diets, the one common factor that I stress over and over again is they eat very limited animal protein. Animal protein is a real mischief maker. Doesn't mean you can't have it, but what I do is teach you how to use it as a flavoring, as a savory addition to a meal. But the really cool thing about this book is that there's vegan options and vegetarian options for every one of the recipes.
Eating on the run does not mean eating something unhealthy. Dr. Gundry has some tips.
I think most people are now used to running out the door, maybe munching on something, grabbing a protein bar. Most of the protein bars, quite frankly, are pure junk. They're full of artificial sweeteners. Believe it or not, artificial sweeteners make you gain weight. Believe it from me, I used to be 70 pounds overweight and was drinking 8 Diet Cokes a day. And what happens to most people is, you know, they run and grab a pizza or a fast food, and everybody knows that it's killing them, but they really don't have any alternatives. So with this cookbook, I wanted to say, hey, If this is a problem, get yourself an Instant Pot pressure cooker or another company's pressure cooker. Have these ingredients, put them in 20 minutes, dinner will be on the table. If that's not a possibility, on a weekend, put together some muffins or egg muffin recipes, and you can grab them going out of the door. And let's make it easy, folks, to eat to save your life.